Right. Well, we got so much to get through with this show.
Let me just get this. I don't quite understand. You were given a gift. And the gift was a golfing day of golf.
And yeah, for my Christmas present, part of my Christmas present from Jane, a night away, 2 rooms, 2 rounds of golf, dinner for 2, right?
But not with her, I noticed.
Well, she doesn't play, no, she knew, no, it was a present, playing golf. It was a golfing day, she doesn't play golf, so, I had to choose someone to, take away. It's alright, it wasn't a romantic meal.
No, but that was my immediate thought. I was...
yeah, me and Carl, just, getting in there in the jacuzzi together.
It just sounds like an excuse for Jane to have a day off from you. But you don't play golf, Jane. I know, go.
Go, yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
A bowling ball with my name on it. So, chose Carl, obviously. We went, it was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf, absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges, it's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh, I'd love to see him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, "Stop!" And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you know, you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind, there's a big oak tree there.
He screams, "Watch the tree!" Right? So,
Dukes of Hazzard.
I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on the driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good. Yeah. So. He tees up, right? And I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I want these 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like, right angles, straight into these, the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing, because it's, like, impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around, and then his second shot, I go, you know you're off a 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his 3rd shot, he puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something. Sure. It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily. But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. Well, you know, I can't stand lateness or laziness.
Lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of, like, nice and warm and what have you. I was tired anyway, I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm gonna have a bath. I walk in, put the light on, for some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's alright, I'll just, you know, doesn't matter, you can have a bath in the dark.
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so, yeah.
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, asking me. So I said, well, I won't, you know, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, you know, I haven't got, like, long hair, I've got a dryer and
sure.
I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah, it's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10 wow, minutes. Lateness is lateness, next.
Doesn't matter, dinner wasn't until 20:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 1:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up, so I said, yeah, alright, so I get out, and dry and like my tackle and what have you, calls back again 30 seconds later.
You know?
No, I don't, you know, I don't like that.
You're not gonna do that, no.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on! So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
But anyway, so we have our meal, which is really nice. And then we're sitting in the bar. I'm having a cigar by the fire.
Yeah.
Like, we're having a rather nice Pinot Grigio.
Yeah.
He's there going, I've got an egg.
Is this 1955 you live in?
It's so right. We are knackered because you know he's not used to work. I've seen him moaning, falling asleep. He's not used to it at all.
And you've been on your feet for over half an hour.
Yeah, right. So yeah, we didn't even walk around the golf course. We had a buggy.
Yeah.
Wasn't even exercise. So we get onto conversations. He's talking about. He's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected. And he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. It won't have a long enough neck to survive and pass it in. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution... this isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45.
Sure.
Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things are, I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved, and that's why, soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about, 11:30, and I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
I was on a plane last year, okay, going from New York to LA, okay, and me and my girlfriend were one side of the plane, there was the aisle, and the other side there were these two huge fat women, okay, proper fat. One of them just got on and went, can I have a belt extension? Yeah, of course you can, you've earned it, right? So... proper. In fact, I was thinking of calling the pilot out and going, should one of us swap with one of them? Otherwise, we're just going to Canada. Do you know what I mean? And one of them was even fatter than the other one, okay? And she was there, and she'd got on the plane with one of those takeaway buckets of fast food. Bucket! I mean, there's your first clue. When did that happen? When did fat people just give up? When did they go into a shop and go, oh, fuck it, just treat me like a farmyard animal? Really? Give me it in a bucket. In fact, just strap it to my fucking head, and I'll just... A bucket? Really? You want your meal in a bucket? Yes. Right? So, she's there, and she's chowing down, right? And I swear, she turns to her fat friend and says, this is the best fried chicken I've had all day. But I'm not having a go. I'm not having a go. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because even though it is their own fault, and it is their own fault, I don't know if you know this about fat people, they fucking love cake. They love it. They love it, right? And I blame the food industries, because you go into the supermarket and it's just packed with that stuff. Everything's packed with hydrogenated fats and extra calories and sugar and butter and everything, and they love that, okay? And there's always a big door, isn't there, to a supermarket? It's always... they've got a quadruple door, isn't it? No one's ever been too fat to get through the door of a supermarket, okay? And it opens automatically, so they don't have to waste calories pushing anything. There's just... and it's a good job it opens automatically, because usually it's glass and they can see the pie from down the road and they're in like that. Grazing, right? So... I say, keep the big door, sure, keep the big door, come on fat people, come in you go. But when they get in there, it's all fresh fruit and veg. It's all whole grain, it's all stuff that's good for you, okay? Of course they'll be confused at first, they go, well that's not real food to them, they think Brussels sprouts is packaging, right? They're looking, where's the cakes, where's the cakes? The cakes are over here, but the cakes are through a different door, but this door is human-sized, okay? So now they go, there's the cakes. They go, oh fuck, I can't get in. I can't get through the fucking door. I can't. And they're starving. I go, oh God, what's this? I've got to eat some, what's this, a banana? Like, and they go, oh no, I still can't, back another carrot. They're back and forth for days, and the fat's fallen off them, soon they can slip through the door and have a cake. They can't get out again. No, but I mean... But we've got to do something, we've got to intervene. And people say, no, it's nothing to do with you, it's up to them, it's their body, it's their life. And that's true, but we don't say that about wearing crash helmets. Or if you've got a heroin addict in the family, you don't go, oh, it's his life, he loves heroin. You know, you go, no, you've got to stop this, please don't die. And you get him and you throw him in a cupboard for 3 weeks or something. You can't throw a fat person in a cupboard, you'll do your back in like me. But, you know, heroin addicts, they don't weigh anything, you can throw them around willy-nilly, right? But, in fact, when they're lying there with the needle hanging out, you just get the needle and flick, and they just go into the cupboard like that, OK? Fat people, you've got to lure them in. A little trail of chocolates, and they just follow that anywhere, like that. But we've got to do something, because 1/3 of the world are obese, and 1/3 of the world are starving. The fat ones are eating the skinny ones' food, basically.
Guys, it is a pleasure to be seated here with Kings of Podcast.
That's not saying much, though, is it? Kings of Podcasts.
Yeah. It's not like the Kings of Leon.
No.
Now that would be cool.
Or the King of France.
Yeah, he's even better.
Oh, it'd be great, wouldn't it? The King of France.
Now, what's he like now? Is he still around?
I don't know.
Oh, they beheaded him, didn't they?
Really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good then. Kings of Podcasts is the best, isn't it?
Audiobooks.
We prefer that time. Kings of Audiobooks.
Podcasts are free, we make nothing from podcasts. Let's get it right.
And you've just had your back bedroom carpeted, haven't you? That's not
Well, I'm about to tomorrow.
He's rolling it now. He left his job, and we were doing free podcasts, and we had about, I don't know, 1 million downloads. And I think it was Steve that said, why don't we just charge £1, Rick? And we did charge £1. Yeah.
And now what listeners do we get?
We've had about 3 million sold and about 160 million free downloads. So still they want something for nothing. They still won't give us £1 for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone loves a bit of freeness, though, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, the British do. Which leads me nicely onto the guide to being English.
English, yeah, to celebrate St George's Day, 23rd of April. Yeah.
What do you think makes us English? What do you think defines us?
Being born in England.
Yeah.
That's the main one, isn't it?
Again, if you're the King of France, you'll have very little experience of being English.
Yeah. Being born in England pretty much sums up being English.
But this was very much something that we discuss on the audiobook, is what makes a person English, what defines your Englishness.
We go from the trivial and superficial of what an Englishman looks like. I thought he was like a little stocky fella with no neck and a head like that. Whereas about a sort of bald,
Can
round...
I go now? Because that's what I was here for, wasn't it?
sort of like a real sort of, you know, little bulldog breed. Whereas Steve thinks of Hugh Grant.
Always, or a sort of James Bond figure, who's someone I very much model myself on. Yeah, that's how I pictured the Englishman. Karl,
Although I've never seen James Bond's glasses fall across the room when he was fighting with someone.
No.
It would all be over, wouldn't it? He'd go, Miss Moneypenny, can we get Q, can we have some elasticated things on these? That wouldn't happen.
No, it's true, but it's one of the reasons I rarely fight international spy rings. But Karl, what was your take on the English?
In what way?
Anyway,
Right.
just answer any question.
I don't know what it means to be English anymore. I don't know if I feel English.
Look at the body language!
What do you feel?
Look at the
I
body language!
feel more Polish.
I don't know what that means!
Just because whenever I walk past sort of builders and that who are Polish, they'll always sort of give me the nod. The look that I've got, I think I look more Polish than English. I think. I'm just going off that, off foreign builders and that, they always sort of give a nod.
Any Polish in you that you know?
What do you mean they give you the nod? You're walking past a group of builders, you don't know if they're Polish or not.
No, you can tell they're Polish.
How can you tell?
They're just the way they look. You can tell they're Polish. And the builders, there's the first sign.
Racist. Let's go shopping. So, I'll just come into a shop, okay? Tring.
Afternoon.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
I want a fish.
What sort of fish do you want? We've got loads.
What sort of fish are there?
Loads. I haven't got time, to be honest. You've come in at a busy time. And have a look and come back to me. And,
I don't know what type of fish is this?
That's a kipper.
Okay. A kipper. What's a kipper?
It's a fish. It's sort of a fishy sort of fish. There's some fish that's more meaty. Tuna. What sort of thing are you after today? Is this for you or for someone else?
This is for me. I'd like to buy a fish, please.
Right, but surely you know what kipper is. Look at it. Look at the fish. Here it's called kipper. Where are you from?
I don't speak English.
I'd just wrap any old shit up and give it you. You'll like this. Tenner. Rip you off. Because I'm busy. And that's what happens in this country. That's what they want to be careful of if they're watching this. If you come into England, don't be ripped off. Rip off. Conned. Taken advantage of.
Done up like a kipper.
Done up like a kipper.
Look at this foreigner. I done him up like a kipper.
This is when English gets complicated because kipper, a lot of English words, can mean many things.
A lot of people are having a good deal of fun, including these two gents, Russell Brand and Ricky Gervais. Try and behave yourself, gentlemen, if you can.
Do that again and do the names.
No, I'm not doing it again. That's fine.
Like he's Russell Brand, I'm Ricky Gervais.
No, I think people can work
Deck.
this out.
Yeah.
I think people can work it out. The short one and the tall one, so don't worry about that. Now, as far as you're concerned,
which?
I don't know. I haven't worked that out yet. As far as you're concerned,
That's his attack. That's his first attack on you, Ricky.
Oh,
What's he going
yeah.
to say about me?
Heightis.
Okay, should we talk about something else now?
Yeah, go on.
Okay,
Up to
climate
you.
change. All right.
Okay.
Are you here tonight just to enjoy the content?
I'm
and
not here
obviously
tonight.
to do the job.
I'm
You're
not even here tonight. He is. This is
He
live.
is.
This is pre-recorded.
Right. Okay. Well, this is all going horribly wrong.
You
isn't
asked
it?
us.
I know.
I did
I'm
warn you.
regretting it now. I'm
Yeah.
regretting it now.
No, it's a
Climate
it's a
change.
pleasure to be here, and everyone here is an absolute professional.
Except him, he's a shambles. Are you drunk?
Not yet. Not yet. Now, climate change. Then, is it something that you're interested in, or are you just here for the booze?
He's not holding that microphone.
Perched.
I should tell you what his other hand's doing.
All right, no, never mind. Look, it's holding this, so don't worry about that. Don't believe everything you hear from this man. So I'll ask you, climate change. Is it something you think seriously about?
You're the pitiful one.
Right.
Imagine that. Someone would
you've got
rather talk to you than someone else.
This
Go
is
on.
quite a mark on your character that he's turned to me. Yeah, I do, of course I care about climate change. Now, as individuals, we can do an awful lot. You, for example, you're going to have to change the way you're living your lifestyle. Don't look all cynical.
And how do you know I live? How do you know how I live my lifestyle?
No,
look, the
it's
idiot.
important. He
It's
don't
like
care
I go
about
around
nothing.
killing turtles for a laugh.
He does do that.
So climate change and my lifestyle.
Your lifestyle, particularly the way you turned up here on a jet bike, making women pregnant on his team just for a jolly.
That was a vicious rumour.
You're like a modern-day Jack the Ripper, you are.
Right, thank you. For that.
Oh, that's.
Oh dear, bring back Keane. Right, okay, but seriously, guys.
Okay, no,
all right,
seriously,
do you
no,
really
don't-
think? Do you really think that this sort of concert makes any difference whatsoever? There's a message out there: climate change. You guys are here having a good time. Everyone else is in the audience. Do you think it's significant?
It does make a difference because a lot of the acts were flown in by private jet, so that's added to the emissions no end.
Right. Okay, so it's a bad thing then.
I just want people to let
That was
Nelson
a
Mandela
joke.
go.
Yeah,
as soon
get
as
him out.
get him out.
And Maggie.
Let Mandela go.
And Charlie from Big Brother.
Charlie's got to be freed sooner or later, one of these days. Well, yeah, I think if all of us as individuals do the occasional thing, like me now, I can make you happy. Just a little shove there. You see, it's made a little difference to the world. By doing small things, we can
Yeah.
make a difference. We don't have to do a
Small
big
things
thing.
like him.
We don't have to...
Yeah, no, I think that's right. I think that's right. I don't clean my teeth now and let the tap run.
I don't do that.
No, exactly. I don't clean my teeth. I recycle. But I don't. Do you find it hard walking through busy built-up areas now? We have to have a car with blacked-out windows, don't we? And that adds to it. I used to walk
Right, well, you
everywhere.
have to walk everywhere. Go on rollerblades or something.
Yeah, now they shout, "Do the dance." To you, which is weird.
And I can't do the dance, you know.
Of course you can. Go on.
I'm not
No,
doing
no.
well. If it comes to that point, I think it's been a grim afternoon here at Wembley if I find myself doing that dance. Crikey.
I think I've actually had enough of all this now. I can't get any sense out of these two at all.
Good,
Well, listen,
sorry.
thank you for joining us here on Sky News. You've been an absolute pleasure to talk to.
Now say the truth.
Turn the light off.
Back to you in the studio.
I was thinking the other day about, your body and everything, because it is amazing, isn't it? How it works.
Oh, yeah.
Does the brain control you, or are you controlling the brain? I don't know if I'm in charge of mine.
Nor do I,
There's
Carl.
a surprise.
Nor do I, Carl.
No, do you know what I mean, though, by that?
Does the brain control you, or do you control the brain?
Like, don't you ever sort of think sometimes? Say if you're making,
But you
I
are
was
the
making,
brain.
No, but I was making a shopping list, right? Going right, I need some rice, kidney beans, and I thought I had everything, and I sort of was rolling up the paper, and then something went, oh, an onion.
Your brain did
something
that.
went an onion. Was it Suzanne?
No, well, my brain sort of went, you forgot something.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd forgot. I was
No,
putting
you
that-
are your brain.
No, but don't you understand? My brain was I was in control of my brain when I was writing down rice and kidney beans.
But you're not in charge of the onion. That's another part of the brain that's in charge of the onion.
The onion sector.
No, but I'd put the paper away, putting my coat on, ready to go and get the rice.
Yes, but your onion lobe kicked in.
What? So you put the paper in your pocket, you got the coat on, then you just suddenly hear
Then
from
it
nowhere,
was just like
onion.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking about that shopping list. It's in my pocket. I'm thinking, do I need my gloves? It's cold out.
Yeah.
Suddenly, onion, and it was like, oh yeah, onion. Yeah, I had to get the paper out.
You
So
had
what
to
I'm
write that
saying
down.
is,
But
who's in charge?
The brain, the mind. The brain is the. What are you doing? Who's in
That's
charge?
just you forgot the onion, and then you remembered the onion. You must have forgotten things in the past.
No, but not like that. Not where, like, it just made me think that was weird. Who reminded me of that?
You did.
Yeah, but I'm not.
No, you are your brain. It's not like there's you, then there's a brain, then there's an extra one looking down at it. Oh, the meta brain, the thing above it.
No, but your brain. How does your brain work? You give it information, don't you?
Well, it takes.
Do you mean you give it information?
Well,
If I sat in a room with nothing, not feeding it anything, it wouldn't know anything.
No, but there's this thing
But
that there's
then-
two yous. It's this thing that there's this.
Carl and Carl's brain.
Yeah, there's not a duality in this. If you go, come on, now think. That's the brain saying that to itself. It's not. There's not two people in there having an argument. Come on, brain. And the brain's going, oh, don't you start, I was thinking then. And the other thing's going, brain, onion. And the brain goes, Carl, onion. You are your brain. If you are anything, you are your mind, your brain, your collection of memories, your personality. You're not what you look like. Does that answer your question, Carl? What did you think of then? You were thinking of a tortoise on a skateboard then when I did that last sentence, weren't you?
But anyway, talking of emails and that, right? Nick, who's emailed from Australia, right, Melbourne, he's been going on about dolphins and that, problems with dolphins.
What problems?
He's just saying when that wind happened, there was like a bad wind thing going on.
Hold on, wait a minute. What bad wind?
In America, they had that
Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
Right.
And there was like a little bay with dolphins in it, and
Right.
that, with all guns on them and stuff.
What? Whoa.
Because they use dolphins, don't they? They say they're an intelligent animal and stuff.
Yeah.
And they've got them all like, you know, they've all had the training. They're all like ready for battle and stuff.
Right.
Got like rifles on them.
What do you mean rifles? How can they hold a rifle? How can they hold a rifle?
No, it's sort of on a strap and that.
What do you mean it's on a strap?
I don't know what they kit them out with, but they're just ready for war.
What are you talking about?
Listen, though, that isn't the point. Don't worry about it.
Oh, we leave
But what
that
I'm
one, do
saying
we?
is-
That's not the point, so let's leave it.
So they're swimming about. and that,
Yeah,
in
with
this little bay.
rifles and berets.
Whatever they've got on.
Yeah.
right, ready for battle and stuff.
Yeah, ready for battle, yeah.
The wind comes in.
The wind comes in.
Hurricane Katrina. Makes a wave and that. They get out of the little bay.
Yeah.
Still all kitted out with all the, you know, weapons.
You're talking
and that.
bollocks.
Steve, do you want to look at the email?
Well,
mate?
there's no way. There's loads of dolphins now swimming round, kitted out
Causing
with
problems.
guns and that, with a strap. How can a dolphin hold a... Whoa. Again, you've been watching Planet of the Apes. Oh, he's trying to talk to us. What's he saying? He's saying, go ahead, punk, make my day.
Look,
You're
I'm just-
talking shit.
It's just news to say if there's dolphins, you know, if you see a dolphin in that, don't go, oh, it's friendly, because there's some with weapons now. So I'm just reading it out on email. That'll cover it and that. So
bollocks.
All right, just letting you know, I've got a YouTube channel. YouTube.com/Karl Pilkington. In fact, if you go to karlpilkington.com, it's all there. I've got a YouTube channel. I've got a Twitter thing. I'm not using that though. But I just want you to know that that one is the official one, because these other knobheads who are pretending to be me and it does me head in. So you're not talking to me on Twitter because I don't do it. So that's the official one. All right, that'll be like at Karl Pilkington. And I've got a Facebook page that I don't go on it that much. If you're in Australia and you've got any questions, put them on the Facebook thing, and I'll probably stay up late one night and answer a load. So that's in your time. Anyway, I've got some questions that have come through, and these are the sort of things that I get. Kevin LaRock says, have you ever been to Canada? No, I haven't. James Duran, hiya, is there any plans for Karl to visit Australia in the near future? No, that's why I'm doing these videos. It's too far to go. Probably easier to sort of go to the moon in a way. It's easier on the body because there's no sort of jet lag there. When you get there, you can stay up. You can stay in your own time frame, can't you? Go to Australia, it's like 12 hours difference. So I'd rather go to the moon than to Australia. That's mental. Jason Cox says, hello, my wife and I are watching your show and moaning alive. Cheers. Everyone's always nice on Facebook. Jason Coxey just says that him and his wife are enjoying watching The Moan Inner Life, new programme, cheers. Mary Stanley, alright Carl, it's Wednesday. Tell me what you're working on right now. I'm not working on anything. I just want to have some time off. I've been travelling about, I've got a bad back. It's my L5S1. It's sort of gone and worn out a bit. So I'm not doing, in fact I'm well bored at the moment. Again, that's part of the reason I've sort of agreed to do these videos. I haven't got much going on. About 3 days ago, you're not going to believe this, I was sat there trying to make the cat yawn. You know, they say yawning's sort of contagious. I wondered whether it was in the sort of the cat kingdom. I just sat in front of the cat yawning. After about 40 minutes, it yawned. I don't know if I've caused that or it's just bored. But that's the sort of life I'm having at the moment. I'm not up to much at all. Simon Bately, quick question. Would you rather eat shit-flavoured chocolate or chocolate-flavoured shit? Good one. Probably chocolate-flavoured shit, isn't it? If it tastes nice, then it's not that bad, is it? It's like most food, isn't it? A lot of food, a lot of treats are like full of shit, but they taste nice, that's why we eat them. So that's what I have. Hello, Carl, do you speak Portuguese? No. Have you tried a pomegranate? I mean, Jesus, these are the reasons why I don't go on Facebook and Twitter a lot. These are the sort of questions I'm getting. I have tried a pomegranate, it's a lot of messing about. It's the one you eat with a needle, isn't it? I haven't got time, really. Well, I have got time, I was trying to make a cat yawn the other day. But I don't want to use my time eating a fruit that you have to use a needle to eat the pips with. You know, if you're meant to have 5 fruits a day, you're going to take up the full day eating fruit if you have to piss about with a needle every time you have a bit of fruit. So I have had one, but I don't like them, I prefer grapes. Just wondering if you've seen the Human Dolls programme on Channel 4, it's mental. Yeah, I did see it, yeah. Right, so that's that. I'm going to be doing a Q&A on Facebook around sort of early February for people in Australia. So if you want to chuck out, you know, any questions, I'll answer them then. All right, cheers. Into a toilet, and women, when they use their little cubicles, they don't shut the door. Some of them just sit down on the toilet,
yeah,
right, and you see everything. And no, seriously, that's probably one of the first times I saw like a woman.
Yeah.
That, right, and my Auntie Nora when she was staying over.
What happened with your Auntie Nora?
She was she's into wearing caftans.
Into wearing what?
You know, caftans.
Oh, yeah.
What caftans?
Big, bellowy sort of dresses.
Right, right.
And, yeah, I used to sit on the floor at home in front of the telly.
Sure.
She was on the chair behind.
Yeah.
She did a bit of a, sort of a Sharon Stone scene.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
There was no underwear?
No.
What age were you?
What was it like?
What age were you?
It was like a ripped tennis ball. So.
What? Right, we're off air. We're off air. Either that or put us in for the Sonys.
I went to, what's her name? Harley Street. I went for a checkup.
Mm.
And, like a medical. Mm. Posh, you know Harley Street, it's like it's the top doctors, isn't it? I've never been before. Yeah. All posh buildings and that. Went up to the counter. I said, I see the doctor. They said, name, yeah. Give us 10 minutes, go and wait in the waiting room. Dead posh waiting room. Dead fancy. Big leather furniture and that.
Yep.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagents. Yep. In the middle of the room on a table. Loads of them. So I'm looking through and there's the top quality ones, your Esquire, you know, GQ, Classy, Yacht Weekly, all that. Country Life. Boys.
Boys?
There's one there, yeah. Boys. What's that? Right, lifted up like the one on top of it. And it's like boys with a Z. 2 fellas stood there. Looking, sort of Italian looking.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Dungarees on.
No shirt though.
No shirt, just dungaree sort of unbuttoned, hanging down a little bit.
Sure.
So no one else is about. I'm never going to buy a magazine like that.
You're going to tell us you looked through a gay magazine?
I had a little look, just because I thought, you know, like I say, it's one
You're
chance.
always looking to learn, aren't you? You're always looking to learn.
Yeah.
Always open, you know, there might have been something in there that I go, right, I get it now, I understand why they like doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So she said I was going to, 10-minute wait, I can have a quick flick through. Picked it up, had a look. Still none the wiser.
Why?
Well, what did you see when you opened it up?
Just loads of, I mean, like I've said to you before about, I don't know why you like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
Right.
There's no
right.
surprises there. You're not going to go, oh, that's
Sure,
that's
yeah.
nice. Some had like car oil on the face. Knob out.
Yeah.
There was someone sat on like one of them square things of hay.
Oh, yeah.
Sat there, like sort of sat on it, straddling it.
Yeah. That must have been uncomfortable.
Again, knob out.
Yeah, just looking like it's normal.
That's
Sort of
crazy.
like
No
that.
farmer walks around like that.
What was the other one? There was motorbike. They always like them.
Yeah.
No, I'm going through and then like the content is all puns.
Right.
Everything was to do with knob.
Right.
That's the only bit they're interested in the male body.
Look at this bloke
It's
straddling
not-
this huge throbbing thing. The bike's not bad either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
Loads of them. It was just cock. Just 100%. Like let's just talk about the knob.
That's a good name for a gay magazine.
100% cock.
100% cock.
Did it not at any moment sort of maybe slightly unnerve you that the doctor might come in and see you reading boys?
No, because I wasn't.
What about if I walked through? Because I remember once when you were in hospital about to have a tube going down your knob and you were sitting in your pants with stockings on and I walked through and you were horrified. So what if I'd have walked in then and went,
Yeah,
Carl, what are you
I
doing?
would have just said, look at this. Look at this, it's free.
And I said, why did you bring that with you?
No, I would have just said, look, does it look like I brought it with me? Look
Yeah,
at this.
yes, it does.
Well,
Because I've never.
what? So you
Because
look
I
at
would never see. You would never see a gay magazine in a doctor's waiting room. So I think you bought that and pretended that it was there.
That's the thing. I was amazed by that because there was no there was no Mayfair or anything. They just catered for if you wanted a bit of knob action. It was really. I could have complained. So if you're gonna have this, where's a bit of the other?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a bit of this. Where's a bit of the other?
I know one of the things that they had, and I thought they're really struggling with ideas. They had a Sukoko.
As in Sudoku.
Yeah.
Sukoko.
Surely Sadico is better.
No, because it was like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's Dick as well.
Subdico.
Yeah.
What? And it was still a Sudoku style puzzle, but it just had that name.
Yeah. It's just
So
everything.
It was just Sudoku, but called Coco. That's amazing. That is amazing.
Now, if I was gay, do you know, like
Let's
you
have
say,
a game of Lubo. Let's have a game of Knobopoly.
Noberation.
Knoberation. Let's have a game of chess. Cock. Let's have a game of fuckaroo.
Well, that works for either sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we spend our
Okay then,
Christmases.
fuck a poo.
Oh, God.
all right.
What about teenagers, and do you feel that life was better in, say, the 1950s?
I don't know. I wasn't around. So
but
it's-
you understand what it was like in those days. You've seen Happy Days.
I don't know. People always say, don't they? Old people always say, it's a better life in the 50s. And it's like, yeah, it was for them. Of course it was for them. They're old now. Being old isn't great, is it? So you're just happy with your lot. I suppose I was happiest in about 1984.
Right. Specific year.
Why?
It
Why
was
was that?
just I was free and happy. Do you know what I mean?
How old were you?
I don't know. 22,
He's just counting on his fingers now.
12.
Right, okay.
And it was just good.
So the happiest days of your life were between the age of 12 and 13?
Yeah, it was good. I had the world ahead of me.
Little did you know your hair was going to fall out and you were going to whinge every minute of the day.
I had my bike. I like messing about my bike. You had your mates. I had a pet magpie.
So you were probably the teenager that you eventually hate?
Probably.
Were you a good lad, law-abiding?
I wasn't bad. I just sort of, just potted about. I mean, when people talk about what was on the telly back then, I don't have that much memory of it because I was always out. I was always playing out.
What were you doing when you were out?
Just playing about, just like on a bike or...
Just riding in a circle endlessly through blizzards,
I loved it.
rain, sleet, hail.
I never seemed to be in. I was always... When everyone always goes, where were you when Band-Aid was happening? I was always out on my bike. And everything was
Like
like...
you and McGregor.
A memory's always sort of like coming in for some orange and looking at the telly and seeing Princess Diana's getting married, and my mum says, have you seen this? And I'm going, oh, I'm going out on my bike. I was always doing that. The only time I was in the house...
This is why you don't know anything, because you never stopped.
Yeah, but this is what being a kid's about.
But
That's
all
what I
the
mean, being
information
free.
you have, Carl, is as though you've gleaned it as you raced by on a bike. It's almost like, you know, every piece of information you have.
Your hair blowing in the wind. Carl, your hair will blow out one day. Oh, don't talk stupid, ma'am.
Was easy. So yeah, 12 to 13 was good.
But you see...
And it was all downhill from then, was it?
13, is your teenager then, aren't you? Life got tough.
Yeah. How did it get tough?
Just straight away when I was 13, my mum was like, you know, oh, it's your 13th birthday, you're a teenager now.
Right.
And she gave us a quid to go and get a cake to celebrate it. Went to the supermarket, got a cake, and I just thought, I don't like the look of this. Don't like the look of the way the future is here.
On his 13th birthday.
Well, you were buying a cake. What did you see at the supermarket?
It was kind of like, I don't know, I suddenly felt grown up. I didn't like it.
But I think you were always about 58, really, with your outlook.
Well, yeah, my mum always said I was old. She said I was an old baby. She said I could frown before I could walk. So they always had a bit of a worried look on my face. Didn't say much, just always listened. My eyes moved about more than I did. Just sat there looking around, looking stressed.
My eyes moved about more than I did. Oh dear, couldn't walk. Well, I can't walk, but I'll try and get a bit of movement in my face. It's a workout, a baby workout. Oh, babies, well, if you can't walk, what about your face? Let your face do the walking.
It sounds like that horror film. It sounds like Pilkington's Baby.
Yeah.
Just you lying there in your cot.
I didn't like all the stuff that's set up for you. Like, my mum tried to send me to, like, a nursery. I said, no, I'm not having this.
Just like that.
I said when I'm older and I've got to go, I'll go, but let's leave out this bit. And she said, all right. She was...
I love the fact he could reason with her. I love him. He's 3 years old with a pipe. She's going, you're going to nurse. She goes, I think not, Mum.
I mean, kids don't play out, do they? Kids, you know, parents are scared to let the kids play out, and that's why the streets are dangerous now, because no one's playing out on the streets. Whereas when I was a kid, everyone was out on the streets. The streets were safer, because there was more people knocking about.
Right.
Let the kids play out.
It must be like a constant, like a Larry painting, his front garden, do you know what I mean? Just loads of people just walking around.
There was never any problems. I was sort of taken away by some fella.
What?
Whoa. No, I was playing about in the garden.
Yeah.
But my dad's mate, Tony,
Yeah.
he did tiling with him. He drove past, and he saw me looking a bit fed up, so he just leant over, picked me up, took me to the pub. Now, the thing is, there wasn't panic. People weren't going, oh, God, where's Carl gone?
He's out.
Just
How old were you?
He's down the pub.
Yeah,
He's 4 years old, yeah. Well, he's only having a...
He's down the pub with Tony, probably playing darts.
Yeah, I was about 3 or 4.
Sorry, so some bloke drives by who happens to be a friend of your dad's, thinks that baby looks grumpy.
Yeah.
I'm taking him down to the pub.
That's what it was
Tony,
like.
you bringing a baby to the pub? Yeah, I might do, yeah, we're all bringing ours. All right, see you later, mate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Whereas now they go, the baby's gone. There's a big full-on panic going on.
Yeah, but I think it says more about your parents that they didn't do that. They looked out in the back car and you were gone. Some bloke's driving off in a van. They're just going, oh, well.
They rode down the pub.
Doesn't Princess Diana look lovely? This is absurd. So what happened when you got down the pub?
I just was there for a bit, and then...
For a bit, just had a game of pool.
Then my dad came in. It was like, oh, there you are.
Oh, there you are! I love that! Where's my baby? I'm just going to have a quick pint. Oh, there you are. All right, mate.
So, yeah, I think things were better back then.
Last week, after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within...
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word that, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that, yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control-Alt-Delete when Carl just doesn't understand, so we have to press, like, knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupid, doesn't it?
Now, that's 3 things to press, but you've only got 2 hands, so...
Wow. Yeah, I know. God, what would I do? I'd have, hold on, so I could have the thumb in my right hand, Pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Shall we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Messing about.
Look, come on. What? Sit down. This time you have a little kiss.
I've already had a little.
What happened, Carl?
He loves it. I'm just gonna give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
All right, on the lips.
No, not on.
Come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You won't get that radio on.
Can I just kiss and make up with Carl?
No, that is.
No, let me just kiss my kiss.
Yeah, but it doesn't. Next week it'll be the same again. It doesn't mean anything. It's like saying sorry.
Oh, on the lips.
Go on. He's
Get
I've never. Carl has gone a absolute shade of purple, straining not to have merchants.
There's no point, Steve.
No.
There's no point.
No, just shake and make up.
Shake what, Rick?
There you go. All friends, sit down. That's lovely. That's a lovely moment.
So, can we finish there now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What do you mean? Can we finish there now?
Just play the ads and go.
What? No, what are you talking about? We're going to play Jerry River.
Play that then.
Goodness me, Carl, look at you.
We haven't got time.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Merry Christmas, Carl.
Enjoy the champagne.
Let's give him a little kiss.
Oh, a little kiss.
Oh, no,
with tongues, it's Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Also, did you see, Liquid News last night?
No.
What is Liquid News? I don't really watch
It's the thing on, Choice, right? And it's, sort of celebrity news, yeah? And, Julian Clary, was on, and, they were talking about the Sony Awards the night before, which we went to, and they said, something like, a relatively unknown had won the Entertainment Award that we were up for, and Christian and Chris Moyles and Jonathan Ross said, beating off bigger people. Not he was beating off bigger people. They weren't suggesting he was.
Was Julian Clary beating off other not again?
Yeah. And it said, so, the people who didn't win resorted to silliness. And it cut, right? I don't know where the camera was. It must have been miles away, because it wasn't us. Cut to me making a little hat for you out of a Budweiser box, a little Dalek thing, and then forcing it on your head, and you sort of struggling. Do you remember that?
I do remember it.
Yeah. They're always watching.
They were filming us?
They were filming it, yeah.
Scary.
So, yeah.
That's really scary, because some of the things we were doing...
Because I was tying scarves around your head, wasn't I? We were
touching Carl in an intimate way.
We were gaying him up. To make him feel all uncomfortable and everything. Because he doesn't like that sort of thing, do you?
Can't stand it.
We're going to be giving you a cuddle about 5 to 3, seriously.
Yeah,
we are going to...
On the way out.
And I've got roaming hands.
Yeah.
Do you know them girls who came up from the Radio Academy and sort of said, oh, so you're Carl then?
Right, yeah. A couple of fans went up to Carl.
Just on the way out, I said to him again, I said, look, I'm not gay. Because they were convinced I was.
That's because if you remember a couple of weeks ago, we teased Carl that he had to go as Steve's partner, to the BAFTAs, and they really meant partners. You know, after the show, when he was walking home, he was gonna go buy his suit, I actually said, they will ask you. He went, well, what if they say, and as we walk in, Steve Merchant and his boyfriend Carl, I went, well, they won't say that as you walk in, they might overdub it on the television, so he was going, well, what about my mates in Manchester? And he said, I'm not going. The risk of someone in Manchester thinking that he was going out with you, mind you, it was probably going, wow, if he was gonna
see where you're going with that.
If you were gonna be gay, you wouldn't choose Steve, would you?
No.
Who would you choose if you were gay?
If you could go out with any bloke, who would it be?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's thought about it before.
Go on. No, of course not. No, who would it be? Who, if you know, if you were gay, what bloke would you go out with?
God, probably, Jonathan Ross is alright.
You gay!
Oh, you fancy Jonathan Ross, you Bender!
Oh, Bender!
Rossi!
Bender.
Oh, you've got his number, haven't you? We should get contact.
I love you, Jonathan, you!
You know, you just mentioned there about, sort of, no knickers and that.
Is this gonna be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, you know, like, the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, it was the hairy... There
was the hairy Chinese
kid.
Not
hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Because that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that. Because he's sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading the book all the time.
Who we think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up. Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window. Right. Girl sort of wandering about, with no knickers on. Right.
With no knickers on?
You mean naked?
No knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
she's probably looking for a knickers.
So, I thought, oh. And I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not, that's the thing though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No,
and your hands moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance rotting up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming the sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just, like, just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you looking at my honey?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, oh, just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
What?
thought... Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Carl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is...
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done, right, for exposing himself to a patient, and then painted that little thing, that you look down their throat at pink.
Yeah.
And go, this is what they saw.
yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So, the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer
No, she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway?
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made you actually climbed in front of the window.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
it wasn't
your naked
obvious.
lower half.
Susan said, what are you doing?
I bet she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean up.
What are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, standing by the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free funny.
Leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
Leave it then, leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters? Or
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Anyway.
Wait a minute, can I just get a final question? What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her
I
reaction?
didn't look again, I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well, we're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankles?
I just was walking about and Suzanne said, what are you doing? I said, I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window, because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees, she calls her husband to look at Carl walking around naked. He goes, oh, she's got a... Quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with you can do. Get some more friends. They've gone one more.
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters. And Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God almighty.
Probably a couple of listeners
Carl, what were you saying before we cut you off?
Yeah, it's just that, you know, you had the girls in and that, and it reminded me, I was talking to Steve in a week.
Yeah.
I think it's, when people were talking about going to string fellas and that,
yeah.
I was talking about seeing naked people.
No, yes, I asked him, I said, when he used to watch, say, he accidentally flicked onto BBC Two and some ballet was on, would his eye ever been drawn to maybe the gentleman's lower regions rather than the ladies'?
The gentleman's package?
Yeah, would your eyes ever be accidentally drawn to that and you couldn't resist it? And you said yes.
Yeah, because, right,
Oh,
and I don't think I'm
Oh dear.
Well, go on, I mean, fair enough.
No, right.
I'm always looking at the beautiful ladies, but fair enough.
Yeah.
No, go on.
But, right.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's testicles?
I went out.
Have you ever looked at Wayne Sleep's penis and testicles?
I went out on a night out, right? and it was it got to some point in the night where 2 women and 2 fellas got on the stage.
Right.
Right. Started stripping off.
Yes.
Yeah. Just what, members of the audience?
No, I think they were, like, part of the act. Right.
Right.
And,
what was it, panto?
they downed, the fellas had, like, their undies on, and the girls just had their knickers on.
Yeah.
Right. And,
sounds pretty erotic at the moment. Go on.
And at the same time, they all whipped their pants off.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It was Spuck's Fizz, wasn't it? The adult show.
Now, I said to Steve, at that point...
Sorry, I wasn't there. He said it to me later.
yeah.
I said, well, you have a quick glance at the fellas. And then the annoying thing was, I thought, right, now I'll have a look at the women, and it was too late. They put the knickers on.
How long were you looking at the fellas?
Not that long, but...
But why were you looking at them first?
It's human nature, isn't it?
Why?
I don't know, but I'm sure you would have done the same thing. You just sort of think, well, how are they shaping up?
So it's a comparative test.
So who had the biggest knob? Which one of the blokes had the biggest knob?
No, it's like, normal. But,
this is a whole new side of you.
This is a whole other area.
So you look at ballet dancers, you look at the gentleman's.
No, I don't.
Package.
I just was, when he said this, it reminded me of this night when I was walking home thinking, didn't get a look. Because I was messing
Where
out.
was this? What event was this where people are stripping off?
Carl, I tell you what, you are the most interesting man I have ever met.
But are you comfortable being nude and that?
We've done this. Well, I don't know what this is. We did this last week about, are you comfortable being nude?
No,
I think
I know, I was talking
you're
about
probably most comfortable being nude. It's just probably not in public.
Well, Ricky's only really comfortable nude when he's eating.
yeah. There's nothing to get,
Yeah, you can just wipe yourself down.
Yeah, you just sit in the bath. Yeah.
No, but I've talked about that, and then when I went home, I was talking to Suzanne about it, and she said, "What's all that about? You don't like being nude, right?" And I said, well, "It's not."
It's like I'm part of an Alan Bennett play. It's just, I love the way you talk.
Remember once, right? I don't know if you should talk about this really, but
well, that means you should. So go on.
Go on.
Oh yeah, right. We went to Tenerife, right, one year. When I was still living in Manchester.
I'm scared now.
Yeah,
I don't know why you said that. I'm actually scared.
I'm thinking about Suzanne, but she's
well,
working.
I don't want to know anything about Suzanne, to be honest.
No, but
it involves me more.
Go on.
But I'm just explaining to you that I don't like being nude.
Yeah.
Go on.
So you're in Tenerife.
In Tenerife, right? Didn't have much money. Stayed in this apartment that wasn't that nice, right? Had cockroaches in it and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Didn't have much money to go out at night. So we're in this sort of death trap of an apartment, right? Anyway, so when I was younger, right, had a bit more energy. So
he's 30. I know.
So start having it away a bit.
It's a joy.
Beautiful.
So go on, yeah. I've been here to a while. I love it. Go on.
Right. So, doing what I do, right?
Yeah.
Someone starts banging on the door. So Suzanne
Everyone's
says,
at it. Right, so you mean knocking on the door, right, okay.
Yeah.
Knocking on the door, right? So Suzanne said, you better get it. So I said, I can't get it now, can I? I'll have to wait a bit. Right. I can't go to the door.
Go on.
So the banging's getting louder.
Yeah.
Someone at the door.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh no, but it must be important. I'm like, in a minute. So anyway.
I don't want to know anymore.
Keep going.
No, come on, finish the story.
Open the door. It's a fireman. So I just stick my head round, and he's going, you'll have to get out. The building's on fire. Right? So I'm like, in a minute.
Sorry, you weren't still having sex at this point?
No, but,
right.
Still sort of got to wait a minute, or I can't get my pants on.
Oh, Carl, I wish I'm so sorry.
Right, go on. So the place is burning down.
So it could be a serious big fire going on.
Yeah.
I'm sort of waiting. You can hear people sort of screaming and that, panicking.
Yeah. Is that because the door's open and you're nude?
The fireman's saying, will you get out, will you get out? I'm saying, in a minute.
Right.
And Suzanne was saying, think of something that's not sexy.
Sure.
So I was thinking of people, thinking maybe dying in a fire might sort of calm you down.
Yeah.
Then the fireman said, we need a big pole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, go on.
But what I'm saying is, that, to me, I wouldn't have wanted to go out and be safe over, do you know what I mean, over being naked. I don't like walking about without on. So what I'm saying is, even if that fire...
I love the idea of everyone huddled now with the other firemen. It just, the camera's pans along and it's Carl.
Yeah, a
just
local news report.
naked. With still...
But would
standing proud.
you have gone out without on?
But why do I have to go out with now on? I just grab a pair of jeans.
Alright, but you just, you know...
What?
There's a fire, Carl!
Yeah, but
See, not everyone looks at men's packets. That's only you, remember. Most of the other firemen wouldn't be going, oh, look at him.
But
He's
what I'm interested in is
he's
how
pleased
long...
to see us.
Carl, how long did it take? And did the thought of dying in a fire help?
After a bit, but the fireman sort of had a go at me.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, like, he wasn't happy that I was dawdling.
Well, to be fair...
But what can you do?
Answers on a postcard. To the usual address, XFM, care of Leicester Square.
Well, let's just get these right.
Let's play a record, let's have Rockbusters and Monkey News.
We don't have time for
afterwards.
monkey news.
We'll squeeze them in.
Wow.
It's a god-awful small affair.
Okay, Carl. This is a logical conundrum. To a certain extent, there's a little bit of lateral thinking because, but there is only one right answer. Now, the pressure here isn't to get this right. The pressure is, when I've told you the answer, to then understand it. Because when I've explained this to people, I've laid out for them, they still can't quite get the concept. Okay, so, there's 2 doors, Carl.
Yeah.
One leads to heaven, one leads to hell. Yeah. Okay, they're identical, you can't tell them apart. Okay, 50-50.
Right.
Obviously you want to go to heaven, I assume. Right, there's 2 guards, identical guards, guarding each door. Okay?
Right.
The one guarding hell always tells a lie. The one guarding heaven always tells the truth. You have to ask one question to find out which is which, and then go through the door you want. What question do you ask?
I've only got one.
Yeah.
And what, one to both?
No, one to either of them. You don't know which one's which, though. So what question do you ask?
Why can't I ask, like, both of them one?
Because it's
because
not the rules.
are you can only ask one. There aren't actually 2 doors labelled heaven and hell, Carl. This is a leap of imagination here.
And I've definitely got to answer. I've got to ask them a question. I can't just sort of have a feel of the door to see if there's any heat or anything.
They're identical. You stand a few yards away. You cannot tell from the outside of these doors which is which. What question do you ask?
I can't look through the keyhole or anything.
There's no
Get
keyhole.
anywhere near them. Let's imagine there's a small rope that prevents you from getting anywhere near, rather like outside a nightclub.
Yeah.
So they stood there.
Yeah.
They both look the same. They're both smiling.
Yeah.
But one of them's not really smiling. Really, he's trying to make me make a mistake, isn't he?
Well, he's just going to lie when you ask him a question. If you ask him.
So what's the point in asking a question? Do I know one of them's going to lie?
Yeah.
But would they be neighbours like this? Would they be that close? Why?
I mean, we're not sure if these 2 guys get on.
It's a logic. Well, I'll tell you the answer.
No, I want to see if he can get it. He's almost there. No, he's not almost there. What am I thinking?
No, hang on. Right, so you go up and you go.
Hang on. Well, look. Let's imagine that. Let's imagine Ricky and I are those 2 guys. Okay, right?
But we have to. Well, me and Steve will decide which doors we're guarding. Okay.
Right.
I'm.
Look away, Carl.
Okay.
Right.
Then.
So we've decided. Okay, one of us is guarding hell and one of us is guarding heaven. Which question you're going to ask and who you're going to ask it to?
Right. I'll just say to you, Steve. I'll go. Got some post for God here.
That's not a question. That's a statement.
Right, you've got some post for God here.
No, that's not a question.
Yeah, but maybe the question's coming. You got some post for God here, yeah.
And it needs to be signed.
It's not a question. Still not a question.
No, let him finish.
Is God in? Because I need him to sign for this post. Is he in?
Well, I can answer that as well if you want.
Go on.
He's behind my door. Do you want to answer it?
Well,
Yes.
do you want to get him? Just,
Well, no, you've only got one question.
So you're asking Steve, is God in? What's the answer?
Yes.
Ask me. Yes.
Look, lads, I'm just trying to do a job here. What am I going to do with this?
Well, give it to me and I'll give it to God, because he's behind my door. Steve?
Yeah, give it to me and I'll take it into God because he's behind my door.
You're an idiot. Let me tell you the answer. I'm guarding hell, by the way. I'm the devil. Steve's God, okay? So you asked me what Steve would say if you asked him what door he was guarding, and I'm going to lie. I know he'd say heaven, because he'd tell the truth, but I'm lying, so he'd say hell. So the question is, if I was to ask the other one what door he was guarding, what would he say? And whatever the person answers is the door they're guarding.
Steve, what door are you looking after?
Well,
heaven.
Yeah.
Why should I believe you?
Because you don't know. No, that doesn't work. Because you asked me the same, and I'd say heaven as well.
Right, so who do I believe? This is where you use your gut feeling, though, isn't it? This is what life's...
Well, as opposed to the pure logic that Ricky's just used.
I just think, because there's a lot of questions in life where you don't know the answer, and you go, do you know what? I don't like the look of him. So...
They're identical.
Yeah, but they're still identical twins. You always get a little snidey one. I think I follow science more than you do. You watch all your Soprano box sets and all that lot. I'm watching science. I'm reading
but you
science.
don't get anything from it.
I do it for a minute.
Well,
It
what have you learned
entertains
most
me.
recently?
But you don't learn anything. It goes in and doesn't go out, and then you extrapolate in your own little world.
A bit of knowledge is better than none. You don't know. I have.
What? What's the most recent piece of scientific information you've discovered?
There was some scientist on the radio saying that I might not be bald, I've just got very fine hair.
Was he referring specifically to
No,
you?
he just was saying any bald men listening. New science shows this. Oh, all right, that's good. Bit of science. I heard... There's a load of birds in America that just died, no one knows. That's a bit mysterious, there's no answer to that one. There's
Well,
just
there is.
like 500
There is an
birds.
answer to it.
What's that then?
We don't know yet.
Yeah, but that's...
To say that we don't...
But that's the best bit of science, I think. The bit when you go, oh, what was that? When you go, oh, they flew into a big window, you go, oh, boring. I like that bit of it. I like the bit of, can we make this kid with no legs walk? Don't know. Give it a go. Yeah, we have. Oh, a bit boring. It's the bit,
So
it's the
you'd rather
working
that
on
kid
it.
didn't walk?
I like the bit when he's dragging himself about and you're going, will we do it? Will we ever make this boy walk?
That's not science!
I'd love to see that show coming soon to the Science Channel. Will we ever make this boy walk? Yeah.
So he's got some new mechanical legs that he puts
Right.
by the side of the pen. You
How
just
would you-
nick them,
okay,
because you'd
right.
rather see him
There's a
crawl in
little
a
kid,
ring.
has he got legs? Or has he got legs that don't work? Right? They just
No,
don't
they're
work.
just not there.
They're just not there. He's got no legs at all. Was he born without legs? Right, so he's born without legs. Oh, this little baby's got no legs. Carl, will we ever make this boy walk?
Well, we can try.
Okay.
That's the good bit.
Down, 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 down. What are you doing first? Down, down, down.
Let's make some legs.
Ah, what?
Wood.
Wooden legs. 2011. Give him wooden legs. What wood are you using?
Something that's not too heavy. Probably a bit of MDF.
Right, okay, right. What do you do? How do you make the legs?
Just sort of say, right, how tall do you want to be? I want to be about 5 foot. Right, okay, we need a 2.5 foot leg.
Right.
Make them.
You're still going with wooden legs. Can I just convince you to look at some other materials?
No, we haven't got time.
We've got wooden
He's
legs.
got no legs and he's moaning. What do you mean you don't want wood? You haven't got anything down there. Selfish. He's brought out the real him.
Okay, right, okay. Mr. Pilkington, thank you for saying you'll have got wooden legs, but I'm just worried about, like, well, rotting and woodworm and...
Preservatives.
Sorry?
It's fine. Just preserve them twice a year.
Right,
It'll be fine.
right.
How rotting legs?
Well,
You haven't got any at the moment, so which is better, little Billy? What do you want, rotting legs or no legs? Because there's other kids out there sort of rubbishing about on their arse who'd love these little wooden legs. What do you want? And that's how it should
Wooden
be.
legs.
Right then.
Okay. This is not science, this is Pinocchio.
Right, come on. Oh.
There's Karl there. Say hello.
Right.
Yeah, that's Karl. He's, stop that a minute, Karl. He's a producer on, the XFM show. It's for the advert there.
What's this for?
Well, let me explain. I've just realised that it's 2 days before the opening night, and I've got no one to introduce the support act, Johnny Camden, you know him?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record one on tape. I've left at the last minute, but a friend is going to help me out, aren't you, Karl?
I'll do, yeah.
Karl Pilkington there. Alright? What do you think of this? I've got a joke. I was going to say, I was going to do sort of like a spoof sort of charity thing, that, and then I was going to go, and he's all the way from Dublin. He's a handsome, strong man. Ladies, you'll want him to take you home and give you a hard, smooth, long asphalt drive.
Is that right? I'd laugh.
You would, under what circumstances would you laugh? Because I just told it to you and you fucking didn't.
Yeah, but it's different when there's, do you know what I mean, when you're with a load of people who are laughing, you sort of laugh with them. But, yeah, it's funny, I'd do that. That'll work.
Maybe I won't actually, it might come across as a bit racist.
Well, Johnny's not black, is he?
No. I mean the Irish race, the Irish nation, the Irish...
Yeah,
look,
right.
look what happened to Anne Robinson when she said the Welsh.
Well, what happened?
They all got annoyed, didn't they?
Yeah, but what did they do?
Good point.
Right, then we'll get some level then.
Testing. Karl Pilkington's little baldy head.
Yeah, but that's bad, because you know that it looks rounder on tape than it does in real life. Look at that head. Look at that.
Animal rights is a hot topic.
It's a big issue.
What rights should they have? We test drugs on animals, and we're basically saying if they die, they die. We'll learn something from them. People do make distinctions between animals' rights. They know that it's probably more acceptable to kill an ant than
punch a cow.
Yeah, exactly.
I told you, didn't I, about my dad's mate who had a monkey and he had to thump it.
What? Well, there's two things there. One, why did he have a monkey? Two, what sort of discipline is thumping a monkey? What was the monkey doing?
He was annoying his wife a lot and sort of, pinching her arse and stuff like that.
Right,
that's
wait a
not
minute.
true.
We've never heard this before. How have we had all these years of
I'm
monkey use
sure I
and we've
told you
never
about
heard this
it ages
before?
ago.
Your dad had a mate who had a monkey?
Yeah, I'm sure I told you.
Why did he have a monkey? Just for a laugh?
Well, it was back in the day when people did. They all had like odd sort of pets and that, didn't they? In like about 68.
Oh, 1968, when everyone had a monkey.
We had to thump it. Now the weird thing is,
no, that's weird enough.
Is this is all the story? This is the entire story?
No.
You've got all the information you've got is he had a monkey and he had to thump it?
Yeah, my dad told me about it. When he found out that I was into monkeys, he said, "Oh, Benny thumped one." And
Benny thumped one. Oh, my son's into natural history, particularly simian variety. I've got an interesting fact for you, Karl. Sit down. What is it, Peter? Benny thumped one. Brilliant.
But what was interesting is the way that people are thumping other people all the time. No one bats an eyelid. Thump a monkey. People go, "You thumped a monkey."
Yes, they do. They do go, "You thumped a monkey."
So that's what's weird, isn't it?
But this chimp doesn't want to be caged and kept in a fucking council house in Manchester.
No, it was quite happy. And if it wants to live like a human, I mean, in the 70s, there were all the teabag adverts and all that, and they were loving that.
No, they weren't
people
loving
interfere. People go, "That's unfair." Now they're in like a cage in a zoo. You go, "It was better when I was pushing a piano up the stairs."
They weren't really.
They weren't actual delivery men.
They weren't really sitting down and having a cup of tea.
Well, it wasn't a documentary. a week in the life of the monkey delivery men.
I love that. Chimps in a zoo now going, fucking hell, at least we were free.
Remember when we used to drive a van?
And we're on 58 quid a week.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be kept in a house in Manchester. Cruel to keep a person in a house in Manchester, so it's fucking cruel to keep a monkey.
I'm not a champion of Rockbusters, as you know, but I think it's overstayed its welcome. But I
I think Carl's just giving the fans what they want here.
Okay.
It's a popular thing, isn't it?
Got some good prizes.
The press are behind it.
Let me tell you what the prizes are. It's a dance music compilation, Cream Trance Anthems 2003. We play a lot of trance on the station.
I put that on quite a lot and danced to it myself.
There's the original motion picture soundtrack to the forthcoming film adaptation. When you've seen the film, I'm sure that will mean more to you.
You like that, don't you?
It's a good movie, yeah. Nicolas Cage playing himself and a twin brother. And it's written by Spike, it's directed by Spike Jonze.
Joined at the, what?
No, they're not joined at the hip at all, or at the face. And we've also got the best one-hit wonders album in the world ever. What have we got on there? We've got things like The Crazy World of Arthur Brown, brilliant.
Nana, 99 Red Balloons.
The Rembrandt. In fact, it kicks off with Nana.
Sure.
That's followed up by I'll Be There For You, the theme from Friends by the Rembrandts. Yeah. And of course, Breakfast at Tiffany's by Deep Blue Something.
Brilliant. Deep Blue Something. Is that the worst name ever?
I think it possibly is.
No, Sixpence None the Richer.
Sixpence None the Richer.
That's a pretty bad name.
Okay, again, I know we've got a lot of chill-out fans who listen to us, so the best chill-out album ever. Yeah. Bear in mind, of course, all these prizes collated by Carl from, I guess, people's drawers.
Yeah, looking in a drawer.
Oh, dearie me.
What is it?
The only thing probably worth having is a, I mean, it's topical, if nothing else, Carl. A 7-inch by the White Stripes. Merry Christmas from the White Stripes. That was their exclusive Christmas single. So, if
that's early, isn't it? That's get that.
It is worth.
A lot of people have got to wait 11 months before that's released. Yeah. Or is it last Christmases?
Exactly. And I have never heard of this DVD.
Go on.
I like to think of myself as being fairly familiar with TV and films, but I have never heard of Stephen King's Rose Red. Welcome to a place evil calls home. And it's on DVD, it's certificate 12, so don't imagine anything too shocking. And it looks appalling. Is Rose Red Mansion truly haunted? To find out, Professor
Okay, we've got the gist of it. They're not very good prizes, they're cobbled together, but if you've got nothing better to do, call in if you know the answers to these clues. It's Rockbusters.
Let's not let them call in, Rick. Please don't let these people call in.
No, they're not calling in, it's email only. Carl, don't interrupt me.
I'm just...
ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Email only. I can't stress that enough.
We just don't want to speak to you people.
Right, go on.
Right, so I give some initials out and a cryptic clue, and it makes up the answer and that.
Well, sometimes it does, yeah. Go on.
Two of them, there's a new aspect, which I'll explain about in a minute. The first one is, cryptic clue is, well, if he would have been wearing an helmet, it would have been alright. And the initial there is B, right? So, well, if he would have been wearing an helmet, he would have been alright. That's B, right? Band or an artist. Second one, why are them Jamaican fellas swinging fish around their head?
Okay.
Alright, initials...
fills me with...
DS. DS. Why are them Jamaican men swinging fish around their head? Alright? And the final bit to Rockbusters. It's a new bit. Last week I played you this.
His face goes along with it.
That's someone beating up a dog. That was Smack My Bitch Up, right? So here's some sound effects and that, and they make up a song.
I can listen to him talk all day.
Let's have a listen to the effects.
That's terrifying.
Right, I told you not to play that one. It's rubbish. No one will get that.
Well, we'll see.
I heard that. I can't always say, what do you think? I said it's rubbish. No one will get it.
No, it's not the one you think it is. Ah, right. So, email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and you win that stuff.
I'm a little bit confused. I'm here. I've heard what you're saying. We've discussed this in the past. I don't know what's happening.
What's that? Is that a clue? That's a cryptic clue. That's screaming to a song, is it?
To do with screaming.
Well, don't say it.
So
it should stand up by itself. Don't give them any clue.
Hang on a sec. So this is the name of a song. It's not a band or an artist.
Yeah,
the sound effect.
So the first two are bands or artists, and the last one is the name of a song.
I said we should abandon this.
Okay, right. Do the question. Do the questions and the answers. And if I think that it's either too hard or ungettable because it's stupid, we're binning it.
Right.
I thought we'd already been. I'm annoyed that.
Right, come on, do it quickly.
The first one was, well, if he would have been wearing an helmet, he would have been alright.
Right, what's the answer?
That was B.
What's the answer?
Bust head.
Right, that works,
Busted,
alright.
that's fair enough.
Did anyone get that? I assume some people got...
No. People have given up, Rick. People aren't even bothering to contribute.
Right, what's the next one?
They've just ignored it like it never happened.
Busted.
Second
Busted.
one.
Busted.
Why are them Jamaican men swinging fish around their head?
Go on.
That was DS.
Yeah.
70s band, Trout Spinners.
The Detroit Spinners have become the D-Trout Spinners.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant.
And then the final bit, I play you some effects. They
Let's
went
hear
like
this.
this.
Let's hear this. It's terrifying, Carl. It's simple.
Well, what's happened there? What was happening?
No, what's the answer?
That was Born Slippy. The woman was having a baby, the doctor tried to grab it, it fell onto the floor.
That's in your head, Carl.
That's just a load of screams.
That's in your head.
Oh.
Do you know what? I haven't even got onto Born Slippy. I'm still on the Trout Spinners.
Well, let's put a song, that's it.
I don't know what to say.
We're here with Stephen Merchant, Ricky Gervais and Karl Pilkington to talk about the Ricky Gervais Show, a new animated series spun out of their award-winning, record-breaking podcasts.
If you could have a superpower, what would your superpower be? Telepathy, X-ray vision,
Flight, invisibility.
But why have I been picked?
Wouldn't it be a fascinating experience to go into space?
He's thinking, I'd like to meet some aliens.
Well, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
What would be brilliant?
Seeing a little alien and that, having a chat with him, finding out what's been going on.
Here it is in cartoon form. Why is that?
First of all, don't like the order that he introduced.
My name first?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about time my name came first.
Really?
Well, I never remember, when did it get decided that it was Gervais Merchant as a part?
Early on, and I told you, luckily, it worked. I said, oh, it's just alphabetical order. And you
I swallowed that.
Carl
What was your
Pilkington.
second question?
Second question is, Carl, look like you're enthusiastic. This is The Guardian. This is where it all started for us. We did the record podcast with The Guardian. It went on to become the biggest download. 205 million downloads so far. And now it's being made into animation with HBO, probably the greatest channel in the world, and Channel 4.
Also a channel.
Yeah.
So, Carl, a little bit of decorum. Yeah? Excited to be here?
Yeah, it's just we're doing a full day of this and it just gets a little bit wearing.
Well, hang on, but this is...
Well, you don't say that, because they want to
No, but
think
it's better to tell them why.
This is an exclusive.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's everywhere, people get sick of hearing about it. That's what happens, isn't it?
Mm.
I mean, you crop up everywhere, every time something comes out, it's like, oh, what's he flogging now? That's the problem.
And that's
People
a
are just
friend.
going,
That's
I know,
a friend.
But that's how it comes across, isn't it? It's like, here we go again, flogging something.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, our bit of work's been done here.
Right.
I don't know why we have to sit and explain to people.
So you just like people to just buy our products, no questions asked, just buy it, give us the money.
If you want, but what I'm saying is the people who have made the DVD, when do they get involved? When do they get off their arse and do something for us? Instead of us sat here having to flog it. It comes across cheap. I hate it.
But they don't... But the people looking at this don't want to see the fellow who does the accounts for HBO, do they?
But this is a nice symbiotic relationship with The Guardian. The Guardian said, yeah, we're...
Guardian, these are nice people.
Don't you want people to see this? Aren't you proud of it?
It's not the best thing I've ever done.
What's the best thing you've ever done? Your fucking paper round. Because that's the only two things you've done so far in life. You had a paper round, then you had this, then you met us.
I just feel like...
Is there a DVD of the paper round coming out soon?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. He reckons that's the best job he's ever had. He said I was my own boss. No, you weren't.
No, but it's the best job that I did as well. I felt confident in it. If people said, what do you do? And I do a paper round, I reckon all my customers would have been like, it's bloody good as well. Always the right paper, didn't rip it in a letterbox.
Yeah.
I was good at it. This shouldn't have happened. This is all an accident. You
Right.
said, oh, HBO are animating it. I said, great, how much? And you go, oh, well, don't worry about that. You know, I still don't know to this day what I'm meant to be getting out of it. The drawing, you sort of, all I heard you say to him is make his head rounder. I've had no input into it at all. It's just,
What do you think of the roundness of the head? What's your opinion of Karl Pilkington?
Same shape as yours.
Yeah, it's a perfectly admirable head. I'd be proud to have that head, and apparently I do.
And have you seen the animation?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought you looked a bit like Fred Flintstone.
Well, yeah, a bit Fred, bit Barney. But that's what we said. We wanted it sort of Hanna-Barbera, that sort of, you know, cuddly retro look. Because the things he says on the podcast, if you add to that a nasty, scary cartoon, it's going to be over the top.
What would be a nasty, scary cartoon? Like if you were all naked or something?
Oh no, just like spiky
Right.
and trendy, and I think it had to be nice and cuddly because he's a little funny little cuddly creature, isn't he? You know, it's just like a lovely little round-headed. He's got a heart of gold, really.
The Sun love it. They say it's good. The Mirror says it's genius.
Seth MacFarlane, creator of the Family Guy, said it's the best animation he's ever seen.
I don't like comments like that. Builds it up too much. It's just it's me saying stuff that I think I would have made more of an effort if I'd have known that it was going to end up on the telly. It's like when I was talking about stuff to these two, I'd be saying about the problems my Auntie Nora's having, stuff like that, thinking, well, she hasn't got the internet, she's never going to hear this. Then suddenly, it's on the telly, you know, and she doesn't go out much, so she watches a lot of the telly, and then she's going to be flicking about one night going, oh, that sounds like Karl. Oh, wow, this is good. What's Karl saying here? Just turn it up a minute, turn it up. And I'm talking about her having a wind problem. And it's a little bit...
What happened with her wind problem?
Well, she's still kind of got it. She's on a lot of tablets and stuff, and it's just sort of playing havoc with her insides.
But has Auntie Nora seen it? Have you heard back from her?
No, a relation told her that she's been talked about. She doesn't know what about.
So are you censoring yourself now that you're more of a media figure?
For telly stuff, yeah, because it's proper, isn't it? As soon as something gets on the telly, it takes it up a level.
Guardian, online.
Well, it's still internet. It's still... I like that. I like the way it's just people... The only people who'll be watching this are people who want to watch it. You don't get any whingers. There's no one going on there. Are you closing off the comments on these things? Because that's annoying.
We'll open those up.
I'd close them. Because it's just people getting involved. If you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't understand that. I don't understand this whingingness. There's loads of things I don't like in life, but I don't stand around saying don't buy them, you know.
Well, you do. I'll fucking DVD for one.
No, but I'm just talking about stuff that I'm not a big fan of, you know.
Which is everything, really, isn't it?
But, you know, you're excited by the fact someone puts it on, they watch episode 1, they're like, bam.
We've got the second series, that's being made now, that's going on HBO, Channel 4. It's being sold around the rest of the world.
Have you been convinced that this is a good product to buy yet or not?
It's if you're into buying... You see, I don't buy DVDs, I'm not of that market. I sort of wait until it's on the telly, and this has already been on the telly. So if you really liked it and you want to remember it, buy the DVDs.
And there's loads of extras on there, like little things, unseen footage, and all that sort of stuff. It's 13 episodes, Karl, for the money. You know, it's a lovely little collector's item. Good for all the family, if they're over 15.
Yeah.
And a bit mental.
Stephen, any thoughts on this new...
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But I'm certainly looking forward to my free copy. I shall...
It's not free copies, but you do get 30% discount.
Great, that's even better. So, it says it's genius, the Daily Mirror.
Yeah.
The Sun says it's very funny.
Don't say the Sun, the Daily Mirror, the Guardian. The Guardian could have given us a quote.
Well, they probably didn't like it, did they?
I don't know. They're probably going, oh, we started that.
Yeah, we should get a cut of that, shouldn't we?
Oh, here we go. Another hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone else.
Jesus
Join
Christ.
the club.
You've got 2 houses at the podcast, Karl. Stop fucking whinging. I mean, I'd say steal this from shops if you want.
That seems a bit crazy.
Well, no, we get paid.
Will we?
Yeah. Don't steal. Shouldn't say that, should we? Don't steal, don't do drugs, and floss.
Wouldn't it have been better if we all stuck where we should be?
Don't you not believe in the idea of travel broadens the mind?
Well, since the invention of the telly, you don't have to go that far to see
You're
it.
absolutely right.
I treat most things in life. It's like I never go to the doctors unless it's really
That is sensible.
bad.
That is very good advice.
No.
That's brilliant advice
Well,
for
it
anyone
is, though.
listening. Never go to the doctors.
Unless it's really bad.
But that's why a lot of people, you know, die because they don't want to bother the doctor, or they're mildly embarrassed, or they don't know symptoms, bad symptoms. Go to the doctor if you're not sure about something. Like you were terrified to go and have your prostate.
Still not doing it.
Why not?
I wish you wouldn't talk about it because now Suzanne will listen to this And she'll go, oh yeah, you haven't been, and start dragging it up again.
But why are you worried about a qualified doctor?
I don't know what they're doing up there.
What, they just pop
year are we in?
They... What are you talking about? They pop their finger up?
That's what I mean, though.
Why?
Why are they still using the index finger?
What, would you prefer the forefinger or the thumb, would you?
No, what I mean is, we've got...
Or a thumb on a stick, some kind of thumb on a stick.
Yeah, would you prefer it to
be... A mechanical thumb, a robot thumb.
Why isn't it just a little camera?
Well, they put the camera up if they initially discover something.
But just put the camera up straight away.
No, they don't need to. They pop the finger up, feel that the prostate isn't swollen, wiggle it around a little bit up your back passage. What are you worried about?
I don't think they need to do that.
Are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed about being in a room with your trousers around your ankles and little fellas popping
A little bit, yeah.
Why?
And the other thing is, it's not just that, is it? So you go in there, they check your heart out and that, which to me is the most important thing, because that's what keeps you going, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right? You've got to go there. You sat on the bus, stressing out, thinking, oh, in less than half an hour I'm going to have a finger up the arse, right?
What is the problem?
And they go in, they check your heart, they probably check your testicles and that.
What's up with that? They check your testicles, yeah.
Yeah, but it's all building, and you've sat there going, oh, soon that'll be happening.
Yeah.
And that's what puts me off.
So if they just came round when you were asleep, Suzanne just let them in and goes, he's over there, right? Yeah. And they crept up and went, bang, you go, what are you doing?
That? I just don't understand why they don't teach you how to do it yourself.
How can they?
Wow!
How can they teach? Imagine you squatting in a corner with one hand on your bollocks and the other finger up the arse going, it seems to be all right.
Carl, you don't understand the phrase "a stitch in time saves nine." I don't think you should be doing any kind of invasive medical research in your own human body.
But then...
Who knows what trouble you're going to cause?
No, but then at least...
You would get stuck.
Yeah.
You would get stuck.
Suzanne would come out, your fist would be up your own arse.
could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. Do you know what I mean? I watch it, I like those little trial bits, right? But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How do you know?
No, it's just, you know, you think about it and you go, oh, I couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right? They're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning.
Sure. Right.
Which is worse, isn't it?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? If I was there and Dex said, right, Carl, eat a knob, I'd go, hang on a minute, give us a few hours, let me get some rice and that on my belly, and just sort of fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening.
Right.
I'll be ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that thing of, you know, you don't want to
get animal genitals on and then do something.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night, but
just cut that out. We'll loop that.
I could eat a knob at night. Eat a knob at night. Do you know what I mean? I'd be more confident if I had someone else's body, because if anyone dissed it, I can go, no, it's bad, innit? But it's
What
not
are you
mine.
talking about?
Well, it's like, say...
as opposed to someone else's head?
Yeah. Well,
What,
it
you'd
wouldn't be me, would it? The head is me.
Well, of course it is, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
So
the
what do you
head's
mean?
me.
You'd be happier having someone else's body? What, than your own?
What I mean is, say if you're wandering about, for some reason, there's an incident. You have to take your top off and that, and everyone's looking at you, right? And you're a bit sort of, you know, you haven't got the muscles and that, you haven't got the six-pack.
Right.
Which isn't that nice anyway. I don't know why that's become a nice thing, really, seeing the insides of you. You might as well... I mean, I know I came up with the see-through skin idea, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? You can see stuff.
No, it's the muscle in front of the...
No, it's not.
It is.
Sometimes you can
It's
see
not the,
like,
it's not the
tubes.
outline of your organs. No, you can't see tubes.
You can see tubes and veins and stuff.
Well, you can see veins.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see that. That's why we've got skin over it.
Well, stop looking at naked men, then.
Well, no, but sometimes you can't help it because it's been hot, and like you say, there's people walking about with vests on and that. So anyway, what I'm saying is, say if some incident happened, I'm walking about with my top off.
Right.
Girls are laughing at me, right?
Why?
Dunno, they might.
Yeah, go on. So they wouldn't look at your body, they'd all look at your head.
So what I mean is,
yeah,
rewind that, right, and imagine all that happens again, but I've got someone else's body.
Right.
Whose body?
Just some fella who's died, and my body was injured, and they said, we've got a new body in. You can
Right.
have it. We'll stick your head on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, say if...
They're laughing at you.
They're
laughing at the body,
They're laughing
yeah.
at the body.
Yeah.
But at least I'd be able to sort of go, I know it's a mess, but it's not mine. At least I don't have to claim ownership
So all of this extraordinary technology that can make put one head on another person's body, so you can go, it's not my body.
No.
But
it's not your own.
I'm not being funny though. So if you have a body transplant, right, and you're at home, naked, you look down, lovely penis and a set of testicles.
Yeah.
Right? What do you do with them?
What do you mean? What am I doing with them?
Well, do you like them?
Well, you wouldn't mess about with them as much as if they were your own.
But if you did mess about with them, would you feel guilty that you were messing about with another man's testicles and penis?
And it's the full body?
Yeah.
No, because they're not my hands either.
You're a genius! You're a fucking genius! So what you're doing is watching someone else wank.
Yeah.
An Idiot Abroad. Coming this January to Science Channel.
An Idiot Abroad is a game changer for us. It's smart, has genuine information about culture and the wonders of the world, and it brings humor to our network. The 8-episode docuseries follows the grandest practical joke turned social experiment we've seen in a very long time. It features Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, the Emmy Award-winning geniuses behind The Office, Extra, and many other incredible projects, and their friend, Karl Pilkington.
I think Karl sees things very different to the rest of us. He's a true artist. He sees the world differently. He does investigate. He does do what science does. He says why, how, without prejudice as well. And I think that's what's nice, and that can be provocative, but you've got to realise...
Sorry, I've got to stop you, mate, because the little earpiece has come off in his ear. He can't get it out. He's scarified. He's terrifying people.
Oh my God, it has come out!
All right, don't panic. Calm down. Calm down.
So can you hear us, or is it still in there, or is it?
It's stuck in there.
But can you hear us?
Can we get some tweezers?
I can hear it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
This happened once. He went to the shops, and he had an earbud sticking out, and he didn't know till he got home and looked in the mirror. He'd been shopping with an earbud. Just... So there's the science. How does this man function, for Christ's sake? That's the science.
You got it. It's all right. We're okay.
It's out.
For Karl, just to follow up on that, I mean, I know these guys, like, they're your mates and stuff, but don't you get sick of them calling you a moron?
Yeah.
Do you think of yourself as a moron?
Does my head in. But... No, and I think when people watch the programme, they'll realise that I'm not a div. They'll see themselves in me, I think. Most normal people who, you know, aren't travellers and go to foreign places and stuff, it is a shock to the system. And I think they'll see themselves in me. But it does get on my nerves with, you know, they're always annoying me. And I know people always sort of say, oh, it must be great being mates with Ricky. But it isn't. I'll tell you what it's like. It's like when you get a dog and it seems like a good idea at the time, doesn't it? You go, oh, it'd be great to have a dog around the house, and then you realise it's a pain in the arse and it's shitting everywhere. But everyone's going, oh, what a cute dog. The people who come round love that dog, but they don't know what it's like, the ins and outs of having that dog. And that's what it's like having him as a mate.
So he was kidnapped. Without realising, two men appeared, put a bag over his head and dragged him into the back of a van. That was a highlight for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he thought it was real. And it's one of the funniest 2 minutes of television I've ever been involved in. He was honestly terrified. Thoughts, Karl?
I was properly terrified. I was talking about it today. I was aware that I had a heart. Do you know, like when you get stressed out, your heart beats harder than it normally does. I could feel it in my head. And I'm not sort of an adrenaline junkie. I'm not the sort of person who likes danger. I don't do bungee jumping, skateboarding. What else?
You don't do anything.
No, I don't need that sort of danger in my life. So to suddenly be sort of being battered and a bag over the head, chucked in the back of a van and that, I think it's probably the scariest I've ever been. Your day isn't an average day. What you do isn't an average day. You don't do anything normal. It annoys you when you call me and I'm at home doing DIY or whatever, but that is a normal life.
Right.
And I don't think you live in the real world, really.
Because that's not my job. Plumbing and tiling and grouting, and I called him once and he had his hand down a drain, just covered in shit and pubic hair. He was loving it. Okay, why am I going to go, ooh, got any drains blocked, right? I earn more than a drain cleaner, so why would I do it myself when I can hire a drain cleaner? He's embarrassed by doing this. I love him, I love his attitude, he's great. I can't believe we found this man who is never going to be touched and ruined by fame, right?
It's not even about that.
What?
I don't understand why you're happy to hand over a load of money when it's something you can do yourself. It doesn't matter how much you earn.
Because I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm doing
You're not
this.
busy all the time. I've seen you leave the office with him at 3:30, but you'd still get someone in to clear the shit out of your brains.
Because we're intense, we work for 3 hours, and we're geniuses.
They said it earlier.
They said that. We're geniuses. Einstein didn't put his hand down bogs.
Can I just ask, the person who asked the question, I couldn't hear your name because there's a lot of noise and delay and everything. Do you put your hand down the drain and clear your own shit out, or do you pay for someone to do it?
I know the answer.
What was the answer? She calls her managers, or the maintenance people. She does not do it.
Manager?
Apartment
Like
manager.
her building manager, not the bloke
Building
who's her
manager.
boss at work.
Okay, we have
amazing. That's the science right here. How does it function? How has it lived for 38 years? We don't know. Let's ask science.
For Karl, Karl, if they're going to see you as sort of a lovable moron, how would you describe Stephen and Ricky? Are you the real brains of this operation? Or?
I've always described Steve as weird. That hasn't changed in the 7 years I've known you.
What? Why is he weird?
It's just when I first met you, the look of you. There's no point, you know that, I've told you time and time again, it was just a shock. The height, it didn't help because you're next to something that's smaller than norm anyway. So you two came in, it was a shock. I've got used to it now. If I don't see you for a few weeks now and again, I sort of go, bloody hell. But I've got used to it. But I'd say strange is the description for Steve. With Ricky, I kind of think like an iron lung. that I sort of need him, but I wish I didn't.
Ricky, Karl, Steve, thank you so much for being here today.
An Idiot Abroad, coming this January to Science Channel.
And for those of you who don't know me, and especially if we meet in the bar later, my name is Danny. Do you want a pint? Danny, do you want a pint? Fornication. I'll read that again. For an occasion like this, I want to make sure I keep up the traditions of being a best man. Apparently, I need to get the groom to the church on time. Tick. I need to remember the rings. Did that. And I need to have sex with a bridesmaid. Whee. To be fair, I wrote these before I knew I would never have sex with them. Maybe when they're older. You know, never say never. And keep away from pedo Rog. All right, pedo. Nice to have you. He's come a long way. Good lad. It's great to see so many people turn up to see Josh finally tie the knot. And about time, too. Nat's got it all. She's brilliantly clever, apparently really delivers in the bedroom. Like mother, like daughter, eh? He knows what I'm talking about. No. And I don't know about you, but I feel she could easily be a model. I think we'll agree, if it wasn't for her nose. When I first saw her beavering away, cooking Josh a meal, I knew she was a real catch. I've got no idea why her previous boyfriend cheated on her, but I'm glad he did. Cheers to him, wherever he may be. Probably shagging. No. Seriously, Nat, you're a real 8 out of 10, love. I mean that sincerely. And we're delighted you and Josh have found each other. So, everyone, please raise your glasses as we say a little toast to Nat and Josh.
wars in Iraq,
But I don't
terrorism.
need
It doesn't
to
mention
now.
anything.
But that's all being wrote about anyway. If you're saying there's a museum that's keeping everything, there's loads of other books for that. Who's looking at the fella whose skulls fell off?
What?
We see. It's interesting, isn't it?
What do you mean the fellow whose skulls fell off?
Well, that's what happened the other week, so I wrote about it.
What?
A fella's skull has fell off.
What do you mean his skull has fell off?
It's something to do with circulation.
But what do you mean his skull fell
Well,
off?
it's in the diary. We
But
might
how
look
can
in
a
the diary.
skull fall off? Because it's surrounded by tissue and it's got a brain. How can just his skull? How can it detach itself from all the stuff surrounding
He
it?
mislaid all his dreams.
But all I'm saying is that's not getting a look in.
No, because it's not significant or probably true.
Good point, Steve.
I don't.
All
know
right. Well,
what's
let me
anything
just. I'll
based
just.
on.
I'll just consult the diary quickly and find the moment with the man whose skull fell off. Oh, here we are. Yeah, looks like the world's fattest man is having an operation to get rid of some of the fat.
Yeah.
He has to have an iron bed because that's the only thing that can hold his weight.
Yeah.
There's also a man whose skull has fell out. He's in hospital somewhere. I hate that. It would make me panic. The hospital is busy with people coming in to look at their head.
What are you talking about there? That tells us nothing. Right, it's impossible for a skull to fall out.
How are scholars in 10,000 years going to be... What are they going to decipher from that?
They can sort of go...
There's not enough incident detail.
But how did his skull fall out?
Circulation problems.
But answer the question. How did his skull fall out? Fall out of what?
He was at home, and I don't know if he was combing his hair or something, but it come off.
What did?
His skull.
What do you mean, his skull? Do you know what the skull is?
It's a part of the head.
Well, no, it's the structure of the head. It's the bone. Do you mean the top of the skull?
This is only useful if you have all the salient facts. Then it would be of interest to us. We could.
Well, I couldn't take that on. I'm busy. I'm not going to start looking into stuff in depth. Just get the details.
You're such an idiot. You are the best idiot in the world.
Well, I don't want to be premature, but that entry is followed by, I injured my toe the other day by dropping the toaster. Instead of letting it hit the floor, I tried to catch it with my foot.
Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Chimpanzee that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's her name?
What?
We've done...
Sorry, what?
Brilliant. We've done a lot of monkeys who, got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We had the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went into a bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime
just
and
monkey
stuff.
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is...
Yeah.
It's got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
a zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something where they've been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
it's prison.
Is it? Does it have fraud cases?
It's
mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. It's mainly violence. I bet. That's my
that and theft.
Say it again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, you say it.
No, because then you know how to say it.
Well, all right, robbing then. It's been caught robbing.
Say it again, though.
So
Who's robbing? Who's robbing?
So they've got this prison. Right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
No, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys.
Right.
That are in there for life. Because that's... I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off.
But there's 11. I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird. You thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not... Not into kind of prostitution and gambling.
Are you sure they're not just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery.
It's not.
I wondered if they'd get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it just the back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, Parole unlikely for inmates of monkey prison.
Yeah!
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11 monkeys...
They were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And Robin and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Carl? What would if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something. You know.
So can you get us a video? Right.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
All right.
Off to Hastings.
Off you go.
Later. What I was thinking about is, what is the closest thing sort of living that's nothing?
I don't know what you mean.
What?
What's like the closest, like, do you know at some point something's gone from nothing to something? Hasn't it?
No, I don't understand what you mean.
Something, at some point people were nothing, and then something happened and they were something. Do you know what I mean?
But they were never nothing, were they?
Do you mean what is the first and lowest and most primitive and most simple form of life?
No,
he's right here in this room, Rick.
say like when you look at a stick insect,
right?
You go, right, there's a slight crossover there from a stick to a living thing.
No, it's not.
It didn't used to be a stick.
No, it's not. There's no biological relationship between it and a stick.
But there isn't much difference between the two, is what I mean.
Of course there is.
It's a huge difference.
They just sit there looking like a stick. That's their skill.
Yes, but there's nothing to do with being a stick. It's like camouflage. That's like saying when a soldier puts on combat gear, you're saying he's a cross between a human and a shrub. He's not a cross between a human and a shrub.
No,
is he?
that's man-made
from a distance
stuff.
You can't see him. That's the same as the stick insect.
No, but that isn't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, have you seen them weird things that just look like they sort of look like a leaf?
Yeah, they're insects that have evolved to look like a leaf. So a bird thinks, oh, there's no tea there.
No,
that's not a juicy insect. It's a leaf. I don't eat leaves.
Yeah, but
Forget
at some point, something has had it away with a leaf.
No,
What?
At no point has something had it away with a leaf.
No, to make it look that much like a leaf.
At no point did a beetle shag a leaf. There's nothing on a genetic level or molecular level, anything to do with it having anything to do with a stick or a leaf. It's superficial. It's the way it looks. That's all it. That's like saying chameleons must have mated with green once. They are green.
No, but
it looks like a leaf.
What I don't understand is
it has evolved to blend in perfectly with its surroundings and fool predators.
But then how does it meet? How does it have relationships? It will be going around sort of having it away with a leaf.
No, it won't, because it doesn't know what it looks like. It doesn't matter. They do it with pheromones and attraction, and it's not like they, a stick insect will be talking to a stick for ages and go, "Oh, I've wasted my time here. This club's dead." Rude.
I was chatting to her. She was foxy, but she was giving me nothing.
But Dave, that's not a stick insect. That's a stick.
What are you talking about?
That's a stick. You've been talking to a stick all night.
I can't believe it. I just thought she had a great slim figure.
No, it's actually a real stick. Hi. Welcome to Learn Guitar with David Brent. This week, we are going to warm things up a little. This is out there. This is a proper rockadoodle dandy, this one. It's a little bit naughty. You know, the internet. Let's say adult themed. There are a few rude words. No, come on. We're all grown up. Although if you have got any young children nearby, please discreetly take them out of the room now. If they're yours. If they are your children only, obviously. This is about my life, I suppose. I work hard, I play hard, you know that. And it's about me repping. I'm on the road all week, but I always make it back to Slough for the weekend. Compulsory. I don't think I've ever missed one. Go back and see the lads. I hang out with people a lot younger than me. Most of my mates are in their 20s. And they're blown away by me. They go, "I cannot believe you're in the late 40 or whatever." And I go, "Yeah." They go, "But you're the most childish out of all of us." I go, "Cheers." They avoid me sometimes. They used to say, "Oh, where are you going?" "Oh, we're going down so-and-so." I go, "I'll see you there." They're not there. They've gone somewhere else to avoid the embarrassment of me turning up. I find them. I find them. My round, I go, "All right." Yeah. No, I love buying the rounds. I love buying the rounds. I go, "Put your money away." I go, "Oh, you're all right." I go, "Yeah. See you next week." They go, "Oh, we can't make it." They'll be somewhere. I'll find you. I always find them. But this is about that. It's just about, enjoying the weekend, living for the weekend, living for your mates. And that's why I have to work so hard in the week, because it does cost a lot buying for, 6 or 7 people every round, 2 nights a week. But yeah, any money left over, spend on this. My money. Better than saving it, isn't it? I do wish I had more money.
I work so hard just to pay my bills. I play even harder, yeah, life kills. Now I'm burning rubber on the M25. Got a crazy weekend, some won't make it out alive. 'Cause this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. I wake up Sunday feeling Saturday pain. Dry clean up 5 white shirts on the road again. weekend cheap motels. Yeah, I'm earning my bread. As long as I'm back for the weekend, I sleep when I'm dead. 'Cause this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Yeah, this is my day. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday. Thank fuck it's Friday.
This song, a little bit of a foot stomper, quite hard hitting, very social. I like to sing about issues.
Bringing up baby on your own is tough. Working 2 jobs just to earn enough. Yeah, she could have been an actress, she could have been a star, but she went too far in the back of a car.
The last time I came here, you know, when I saw the Great Wall, didn't really enjoy it, did I? And I got back and I sort of said to a mate where I'd been, and he told me about this place. And I was gutted. I never came here. All this way. I never saw it. So it's weird in a way that I've had a second chance. It was like it was meant to be. I think it's in keeping with what we've been doing. You know, travel programme, showing you the world, how others live, little communities and all that. All right. This is it. It's Dwarf Village. It's like this little town that they set up. Dwarves used to get a hard time or something in China, so they set this up, place where they live and work. They've made it for themselves. Everything they want, it's made for being a dwarf. It's ideal. Oh, they're all happy. Meow. Look at the skill of this. I'm doing a little bit of woodwork. Looks amazing. I mean, that's not crap, is it? He's done it all. It's all sort of miniature, look. It's really cosy. And to him, it's massive, isn't it? You can show me around one of your houses.
Okay.
I haven't been in one of these. Just slow down a little bit. Just hang on a minute. Just hang on.
Oh!
Now, you're not meant to laugh.
Too small for you.
Yeah, I am looking for something a bit bigger. Am I the biggest man who's ever been in it? It's good, isn't it?
Too small.
Do you know any dwarfs?
Yeah. I know one. I know a little dwarf. He's a mate of Ricky's. I don't know what he'd think of this. He's always playing roles as, like, elves and Santa's little helper and all that. So at the end of the day, what's the difference? At least here, they work every day. 2 p.m, showing 7 days a week. Dwarfs at home. They're busy at Christmas. What else are they doing for the rest of the year? There he is. Sat on a shelf. Name's Warwick. Any film with a dwarf in it, he's it.
Hello?
Is that Warwick?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Karl, Ricky's mate.
Oh, yeah, all right. Yeah, what are you up to?
I'm just in China. I'm looking at a dwarf village, and I wanted to run the whole sort of concept by you, because I know that people at home get a bit funny about, oh, you shouldn't be, you know, having a little dwarf village and all that. And it's really good. The people in there are dead happy. Nice little show they put on. Just thought, you know, it sort of covers me if I speak to you and say, I'm at a dwarf village, and you go, yeah, I've heard of that. It's nice. Good on you.
No, I have heard of it, definitely, but I don't think it's nice.
Why not?
Well, I mean, it's like going back to the days of the freak show again, isn't it, really? I mean, they're all in there together, and you're going in there to gawp at them, basically.
Well, yeah, I did. And, you know, there is, like, little blokes in little funny outfits and all that, and you do sort of smile. But they're smiling. I think it's all right, isn't it?
I think it's terrible, Carl. I can't believe it. You don't know who's behind the scenes running that. Did you meet them?
Yeah, there's a king.
And is he little?
Of course he is.
That might be a show king. There might be a...
No, he was the head... No, he was the head man. He was at the top, he had a little cloak on and a crown, shades on. You could tell he was in charge.
What's happening out in China, it's segregation, it's exploitation, seriously.
He's not.
Seriously.
You see, you haven't been... This is what annoys me with people who... I'm in the thick of it here. I'm stood by their houses. They're all happy. There's a woman who I met who's a little dwarf. She's only been here 4 months. She's already got her own mushroom to live in. Now, you tell me that's wrong.
I'm just a bit disappointed in you, to be honest.
Hang on a minute. You're being all on your high horse and that. The picture that I shown of you on the telly so people knew you were sat on a shelf.
Yeah, well, it doesn't change my opinion, to be honest. I was doing something that was important, what I was doing there, anyway.
So, if all your work dries up, they're not making another Star Wars, you can't dress up as a little monkey, you've got no money coming in, you wouldn't think about coming here then?
Definitely not.
Next time